Hello, I'm Pita Guo. Today, I would like to have analyze about my internship, including my internship location, my internship learning objectives, and my personal self-assessments. First of all, I would like to introduce my internship location. Um, my internship was located in Guangzhou, which is a very significant and important city in China. Guangzhou is political, economical, and cultural center of south of China. And during that time, I found that Guangzhou, there are two sides about Guangzhou. One hand, Guangzhou is a fast modern city. There are a lot of people from different where they come to Guangzhou to study, to work, and develop themselves. And on the other hand, Guangzhou is a slow city with relaxing lifestyle. During the weekend, you can see the people yum cha in the morning, and they drink until 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then they go to the park or go to the theater cinema to enjoy with them with their friends. um, and most of the people in Guangzhou, they speak Cantonese, and Cantonese dishes is very famous in China, even in the world. Uh, Next, I would like to introduce my internship organization. I did my internship in the Ritz-Carlton Guangzhou, which is a luxury 5 stars and business hotel with over 300 guest rooms and 19 departments in the hotel. So it's the big hotel in Guangzhou. On the first floor, in the Ritz-Carlton, Guangzhou, there is a bar called the Churchill Bar. I did my internship over there. The Churchill Bar is British style cigar and whiskey bar. There are hundreds of whiskey connection and a lot of cigar you can find here, except the cigars and whiskeys. You also It also offer the cocktails, wines, beer, cognac, and the snacks for the living guests and the local guests. So it's very famous in the local, even in the Ritz-Carlton system. Because there are a lot of the local whiskey fans and foreigner whiskey fans. They are our regular customer. um, and then I would like to share some experience about my internship. For the language, is easier for me to communicate. It's easier for me to work and to work in the Churchill Bar and communicate with our customers, because I am the local. I can speak Cantonese, and for the foreigner living guests, I can use English to talk with them. So for the language is is not a problem. For my In the beginning of my internship, I can only do the service around the bar, like receiving guests, serving beverages and snacks for the guests, and cleaning the table, uh, cleaning the table after customers leaving. Later, when I familiar with cocktail ingredients and whiskey knowledge, I start to sell bottle whiskey for my customers. Later, I accepted the exam from my manager. She allowed me to do the bartender in front of the bar individual. It's very happy to do that because it's very difficult uh, to do cocktails individual as trainee. And later I accepted the training about how to calculating the bar stock, the inventory knowledge, and especially make the bar inventory every end of the month because we need to make a paper to confer with our financial department. And I would like to share some difficulties about my internship during my internship. In the beginning of my internship, is hard. I can say it's hard for me to communicate with my customers, especially the customers in bar. They because they are sensitive, they are emotional, they are experienced. But my manager encouraged me to try to talk with my customers. So later I got better to do this. Um, and then the next step, I would like to have an analyze about my learning objectives. Before going to the Churchill bar, I set few targets for me, and the first one is I learn a lot the knowledge about the beverage, including the whiskeys, cocktails, uh, and the wine and something the cognac, something like that. So when I arrived in the Churchill bar, I bought a lot of the professional books to study the beverage, especially the whiskeys, to to memorize the year, the produce area, and flavors, something like that. And for the cocktails, I I work very hard to memorize the ingredients about cocktails because when I very familiar with my with the ingredients, uh, is part in that case I am possible to uh, uh, to do the cocktail individual in front of the bar. For these learning objectives, I think I did it. For the second learning objectives, is learn how to running a bar and different kind of the operation uh, for management a bar. And for this target, of course, in the beginning of my internship, I cannot touch with this knowledge because I am a new beginner. In the mid of my internship, I got familiar with my beverage, and so I was allowed to do the inventory sheet with the beverage, um, especially every end of the month, we calculating all the beverage in the bar to make number on the paper and connect them, and then we confer with our financial departments um, in order to make sure um, the right amount of the uh, beverage in our bar. Later, and I got the opportunities to order the beverages. It's very special and very difficult for Chinin, because because for the supervisor and uh, managers' opinion, these things cannot be done with Chinin. But I work very hard to uh, remember the beverages knowledge. So and the bar park. Bar park is stock about the bar, how many beverages we can keep in the bar. So I try to study how to use the Ritz Carlton order system to order the beverages, snacks, and fruits for the bar. So I very thank you for my manager. They trust me, and that's it. This is all my internship experience I want to share. Thank you.